So you've probably heard about the couple who had it all. They lived on a beautiful estate with the best of everything. No rent, no energy bills, and no money problems. It was total bliss for them. The guy was smart and kind, and always grateful to the big boss for the life they'd been gifted, as the boss took care of everything. The deal was simple: enjoy the estate, but stay away from a certain product. They were content to live by these terms, happy to be in the favour of the boss. But there was a problem. A certain shady character started hanging around the scene. Someone who was jealous of our guy's status with the boss. It turns out this reptile had been a high-level associate of the boss once, and he hated seeing them being blessed. Anyway, he was looking for a way in, and he found it when he noticed the woman's ambition. He saw that while the guy was happy with everything they'd been given, she was looking at the future, wondering what was next. And she wanted more. So this snake, after a bit of scheming, approached the couple, both together, but he directed the heart of his pitch towards her, knowing that she was the one who could flip the script. He asked them, "So why do you think the boss told you not to touch that product? He's not protecting you, he's gatekeeping. He knows that if you consume it, you'll become immortal. You won't just be residents here, you'll be royalty. You could be like the big boss, with a kingdom that never fades." He gassed them both up with fancy words, and he watched her eyes light up at the idea of being something greater. He convinced her that the big boss was holding her back from her true potential. She was the first to see the snake's vision. She looked at the product not as a forbidden item, but as a promotion. She stepped up first, took the product and consumed it. Seeing her lead the way, our guy, who didn't want to be left behind, was made weak by his love for her, and so he followed her lead and took it also. In that moment, the executive decree with the big boss was broken. The power they chased and high status of the boss that was promised never came. Instead, their status felt like a weight, and the peace they once had vanished. The big boss found out, and he didn't waste a second. He exiled them both on the spot and evicted them from the beautiful state they lived in, with all its comforts, for their betrayal of loyalty. All because they wanted to be seen as something greater. The couple said sorry to the boss and asked for his forgiveness. But the damage had been done. The couple have passed away now, but their memory lives on through their children, who still think about their first beautiful home as they struggle in a world of corruption, a world where you can be cheated or killed for a piece of land, where you work night and day for a scrap of food and a drop of water, a world where snake-like characters still hang around, ready to deceive and betray you with their fancy speech. These children, they don't carry their parents' guilt. Instead, they carry the instructional manual the big boss gave to their family, reading it again and again, trying to understand it and win favour with the big boss. They live knowing that the door to a blissful home is open to anyone who follows the instructions in the book with sincerity and faith, and who believe in the one, Big Boss.